Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Devang Mehra from the Financial Analyst, and I welcome you all to the W.D Gann Mastercourse that's been designed by me. In the course of the next 1 hour, the topic for today, which is the episode 4 of our W.D Gann series, is forecasting of prices. I will teach you an approach that I have learned over the years of how can we find booms and busts in the markets. How can we find major tops and bottoms in the markets by using a very well-renowned approach that Gann used. Now, you have to understand over the next 1 hour, I do not require you to be a technical analyst, nor do I require any knowledge of the same. I also do not expect you to have any knowledge of the charts. This concept that we'll be covering with you is beneficial for long-term investors and short-term traders alike. So sit back, enjoy, and I hope you find something useful and you can use it to the markets. My main goal from this video is to give you safety in the market. I do not expect you to be 100% employed in this approach, because what I will be revealing to you will just be a 5% of what knowledge that I want to impart. I would like to cover a lot of aspects in detail. So without further ado, let's get started. If you enjoy these videos, if you enjoy this series in detail, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and do share it so we can reach a majority of audience. And let us show people that technical analysis is not the only way to go about the markets. You have to go out of the box. You have to think out of the box. And there's much more to the markets than you can actually expect. So let's get started, guys. Let me read something before I move on with what I really want to prove. This is with regards to someone. Today I was mentoring some clients, and I got this question asked to me, and he said that you're giving away so much knowledge that you have acquired over the years. Why do it for free? And don't you think this will create an imbalance because everyone will now know the knowledge that the answers people have been looking for? So I'll give you something that Gann said. This is from the Truth of the Stock Tape, 1923, published, page 116. Gann said that the most important thing of all is the time factor, which I use in making my annual forecasts. It is not my object here to give away that secret, but I'm showing you plain enough and giving you the rules that are enough. If you follow them, you can make success in the market. That is my goal here today. So Gann was very secretive about his time factor. And I remember it's already documented. Before his death, he did mention that I would not be giving the time factor, the secret formula that he has, away, because if it comes into the wrong hand, it can lead to universal destruction. That is what he said back in around 1955s. So this is what I wanted to, if I can answer that question correctly. The Gann took 20 plus years, 25 plus years to really have a great grasp on the markets. So what I'll be teaching you in the next 1 hour would be a 1% or a 0.5% of what he meant. So understand this approach fully, because we'll be doing a lot of examples. Today, my main motive is, firstly, I will show you the hindsight, what I have achieved in the past, because everyone can talk about Gann, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of knowledge to achieve what he has written. So I was very happy and I felt very accomplished when I found the 31st August top of the markets in India in 2020. I was very happy when I found the 16th of September top of the Indian markets in 2020. I was more than satisfied when I found this 24th of September bottom of the Indian markets in 2020. All of this has been documented. You can always look on our YouTube channel, or you can go to the 16-day cycle video that I've posted. I was very honored when I found the 21st December top of the markets 2020. I was honored when I found the 15th of January top of the markets 2021. These are some tops, major tops and bottoms that we have found out over the last year and achieved good success financially and morally. Now, that was the hindsight, what we have achieved. Over the last 3 to 4 months, I will show you what has been done by me. And today will be a very good time to get you all into the journey that I've been doing for a very long time. Let me just start off with what Gann said. Gann said that many people want to know what the method I use to determine future indications of the market. I keep charts of various active stocks and also a set of averages. My charts are different from the charts of the average statistician because they are based on a discovery of my own. I have discovered a time factor that enables me to determine important tops and bottoms 1 year or more in advance. My annual forecast on stocks issued in December for 10 years past have proved remarkably correct. This is what he had to say. Why I'm reading it is because we have to first get into that wavelength, and then I can explain the concept I'm talking about right now. The time factor and the time periods are the most important in determining a change in the trend because time can overbalance price. You might be remembering these words over my voice notes on Telegram. And when the time is up, the volume of sales will also increase, and this will force price higher for lower. So what am I trying to say? You have to understand one very important doubt I get asked a lot of times ever since I started the Gann master course. One clarification I want to issue is time and price have a lot of significance. We are focusing so much on the charts right now. What is a breakout? What is a resistance? I'll ask you a very, very simple question. What if you could know the levels of resistance years in advance? What if you could know down the line what would be the levels of resistance for Nifty? What would be the supports of Nifty 2 years in advance, 3 years in advance? That is a very powerful thing. Now I'll tell you how I came to this conclusion of the understanding of his work. Because in all of his books, something or the other has been written, and his courses that I was very happy to read and happy to watch. And this is something very, very important that Gann has, over the last 100 years, you didn't have computers. You did not have computerized charts that we can see right now. Right now, it's so simple for us to see things in the hindsight. For example, you can see a 320 resistance coming in the SBI, and you can obviously compare it in the future. Now you know for a fact that a 420 is a resistance on the SBI, and you can see it in the future. But back 100 years, graphs were 1/8, 1/10 of it was like that. Imagine if I want to chart out something, I would have to draw the 3-day charts, 4-day charts, what Gann used to do. And that could be done for a reasonable amount of time. So for example, if I was a trader professionally back in that time, and if I'm trading from, let's say, July to 21 January, I would always wait for the closing prices, and I would draw what are the charts back then. But I would not know what is the data back before, and I would not know the data back after that, because for the data before that, I would need to be charting for a very, very long time. And and because of that, I can't draw my support and resistances. So that made me think, how did everyone back in those period of time, specifically Gann, how did he know what would be the turning points in the markets, busts and booms? There had to be some other way. In this video, we're talking about price. We're not talking about the time factor. So I want to get that away right now. We're not talking about the time factor. We're only focusing on the price right now. How can we use the price that we know to forecast in the future? Another thing which I want to add on is a lot of people, as I said, have been started messaging me on things like Gann fans, right? Is this the right Gann fan? Can you please correct me? So you can see it over here, the Gann fans. I'm going to show what it looks like. It looks something like this. Now, I haven't drawn it anything, but a lot of people, start to send me on Nifty, Bank Nifty, everything. See, sir, how the Gann fans are working. Let me tell you something. It's very easy in the hindsight. You can have a lot of knowledge about everything. Right now, these are marketing tools. Because for the proper Gann fan, you need squaring of the time, you need squaring of the prices, and you need to scale up your charts. And that is the knowledge that you don't possess. So please do not send me such charts that don't make sense. Coming back to the topic, Fibonacci and Gann, very good mathematicians, both of them. And great mathematicians, right? Fibonacci in 1100s, he was very adamant on two numbers. You all remember the 0.38, the 38.2%, which you got Fibonacci retracement, and the 61.8, so rounded up to 0.62. Fibonacci was very, very adamant on these numbers. And Gann Also, he was a great mathematician. I covered in the previous videos he was a member of 33rd degree Freemasonry and Freemasonry, sorry. And Gann was very adamant on also two numbers, which was the 62.5%, 0.625, the 3/8 and the 1/8, and 37.5, 0.375. That made me think a lot. Very close to each other. But if two great men think alike, something is going on. And I did found out, I do my research. I have read his works again and again for the last how many months, how many years. And I did come to some conclusions. And that has helped me find major turning points in the markets. That is what I'm about to reveal. So please, if you haven't, get ready for this journey because you're about to be blown away. I would like to read his works in his books. And this is very, very important before we move forward. One of the greatest discoveries I have ever made was how to figure the percentage of high and low prices on the average and individual stocks. I'm going to give you an approach. This is covered in the book 45 Years in Wall Street. Very small, 2 to 3 pages, that's all. People don't pay attention to it because they don't understand. Gann was all about one thing. He said one very, very important thing, which is focus on extreme highs and extreme lows. I've learned that over the years. As I said, back 100 years, you didn't have every single day price. You can't remember that because you don't have electronic charts. But you could remember extreme highs and extreme lows. And Fibonacci and Gann both were adamant on those highs and lows, extremes, and they used to use that and percentage methods to find really good levels. You all have been familiar with Fibonacci, but I can tell you for a fact right now, most of you haven't even got 1% of what Fibonacci had to say. But I'm very comfortable with my Gann retracements. I can put it that way, what I'm about to show you now. The percentages of extreme highs and extreme low levels indicate future resistance levels. Or I can put it that way, future pivots, which are nothing but turning points in the markets. Percentage of highs and lows, extreme highs and extreme lows. I'm again going to tell you something. This is not an easy approach. From where to start, from what highs to use, what lows to use, what dates to use. They require more knowledge. That is something I will keep my lesson limited for the purpose of this video. Please understand. But remember one thing, if you have the time in your side and if you have the price, you can achieve wonders. Get ready for what I'm about to show you. There is a relation between every low price to some future high price. Listen to this again. There is a relation between every low price and a future high price resistance. And a percentage of that low, market dips, percentage of that low indicates what levels to expect in the future. It took me 10 readings. It took me a lot of months to understand that. At this price, either if you use that low, you can find what could be the turning points. Either you can book profits, you can sell out the long stocks, and you can sell short with limited risk. The extreme high prices, or what we call minor tops, they are related to future bottoms, supports, pivots. The percentage of the high price will tell you what to expect on the low side in the future. He was very adamant on some levels. As I said, 37.5%, very, very sorry. He was very adamant on 62.5, 0.625 or 6.25%. He was also very adamant on 37.5, 0.375, 3.75%. These levels took me a lot of time to understand, And I started formulating degrees, where to use, what to use. I'm going to give you limited knowledge, but that limited knowledge will suffice for you to have safety in the market. You will require, in this journey, I will lose out a lot of people because things will go above people's head. But just have patience. Just have patience. A lot of people ask me, why don't you have a trading setup? Why don't you have 100 screens in front of you? Because of this. Because of this. Listen, the most important resistance level is 50%. Most important of any high or low price. Second important is 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%, and so on. Third important is 25%. Fourth important is 12.5%. Then we go to 6.25%. Listen to what he's saying. Very, very important. And the fifth important that he said, the fifth important or sixth important, sorry, 33.33, 66.66%, and further on 25, 50%, etc. You should always have percentage tables made up of your stocks and averages. They will tell you what are the supports and resistance going forward. He done his calculations. Listen to it again if you don't understand. He had done his calculations. What I'm trying to show you right now. He done his calculations. He said I'm going to repeat myself. He said something very, very important. 6.25%. That was the smallest degree I would like to go to. 6.25 times 2, second degree 12.5, 18.75, 25, 31.25, and so on, 37.5, and so on. I thought about it a lot. I would like to show you some things that I've achieved in the last 2 to 3 months. And you will understand what have I done. Let's start. Let me open that the finder again, the finder that I had again. I'll show you some things that we have. Yeah, this is one trade that we have taken. Does anyone remember State Bank of India? Because if you're new, let me first show you something very, very important. This is a screenshot of our Telegram channel. It's on 22nd of April, 2021. You can always go back. Telegram is very kind enough for our history to always remain. So you always know if I'm right or wrong. 22nd April, 2021. Some companies had been given for you to accumulate. PVR, SBI, Axis Bank, Bajaj Finance. Some companies that I want to talk about today. We asked everyone to start accumulating some companies. And may I remind you, back in April, what was the condition in India like? That is something that you have to understand first. In April, starting from February, India was in a state of panic. I remember every Monday, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra coming in, setting in panic, markets plunging 3% every Monday. We all remember that. We made money on that. People have lost money on that. People have blown their accounts because of that. Whoever wasn't aware what's happening. But last 3 to 4 months in India, from Feb, March, April, May, were months of real panic. And April 22nd, around that last week, April 15th, 16th, I sent a message by SBI. I would like to show you the price that I bought SBI at. I'm very kind enough today to show you my portfolio, some screenshots that I do have, I'm still holding. I bought SBI at 325.81. This is the cost of SBI. Whatever the gain is, I'm not concerned. This is the cost of SBI. Look, today where it is, I'm not concerned. Remember this 325.81 price. Look at the chart of SBI daily chart. Can you see the low was very, very close to 325.81, the price that I just bought at. I found the low of SBI in the panic of April. I'm again going to repeat myself. I found the people at that point of time, I did not want to reveal my studies, but I can reveal certainly a portion of my study, even if it is 1%, because I want to show people without looking at the chart, you can achieve something which is beautiful. At that point of time, I said, we have this, we have that. Look at this price, 320, 325 of SBI. There was no support. There was no support. We didn't have any supports earlier, right? We had supports at 333, but I didn't say 333. I said buy SBI at 325. Why did we buy at 325 exactly? Was something going on over here? Bajaj Finance. I'm trying to prove a point because I've done this not the last year, but even this year again and again and again. And I'm very happy people who are on the Telegram channel are on board this. Charts of Bajaj Finance. Why not? We bought Bajaj Finance. You can look at the average price, 4461. That was the average price. I'm 24 years old. If you're wondering about how much money I put in, I'm 24 years old. That's a good, handsome amount for a person my age. 4461, the low of Bajaj Finance. Look at the price. 4461. We found the low of Bajaj Finance in the April panic. The date's in front of you, 22nd April. It's on Telegram for you to see. I found the low on SBI. I found the low on Bajaj Finance. Sitting in a good 30% profit, enjoying life. If I could have done it once, I could have called it a fluke. I did it twice. I didn't stop there. Axis Bank. Remember how bullish I was in that point of time when I said don't buy. I did a video also. Will Bank Nifty reach 30,000 first or 34,000 first? Go watch that video. I said 30,000 will not come, 34,000 will come. You will understand now. Axis Bank. What was the low of Axis Bank? Around 633. You can see on the chart, same 22nd April date. See what happened. Axis Bank screenshot. 636. I'm using ICICI, so I do not have the benefit of discount brokers. I am charged about 3 rupees or you say 30, 40 paisa for my brokerage. I got Axis Bank at major lows of 2021. That didn't stop there. PVR. I'll open the charts again. Look at what I did. Screenshot of PVR is in front of you. I have the order book here. I have sold it. That's why. I bought PVR at what price? You can see executed quantity. Price is 1012.75. Again, you can see all on those same days, 19th April. Whatever it is, I'm not going to talk about it in detail with you. But see what happened on PVR on 19th or 19th April. You can see the date. I was exact to the decimal. 19th April was the date when we bought at 1016. I was charged brokerage. I bought around 1010, 1012. I got at the lowest point PVR dipped in 2021. Have I got your attention is what I want to ask you. Have I got your attention? Because if I could do it once, I was fine. I did it 4 times. 4 different stocks. Hero MotoCorp, do I need to remind you? Is another company we bought. We've been asking you to buy. It's already got the bottom. Let's talk about that. SBI. Let's start off with SBI. What did Gann say? I'm teaching you a very, very simple approach. Not simple. It will require lot of experience. I'll start simple. He said, you can use the high prices. I'm going to read it out again. It's important now. Get your attention on the charts. You don't need to know charts, but understand. He said the extreme high price can relate to future bottoms. Percentage of high price tells you the lows and the bottoms. We have the high price. I'm going to open the drawings that we've done. I'm good with my time. As you've already known, I'm very good with my time. I could find tops and bottoms with the exact dates. I could find the exact levels of the markets at those dates. Jan 21st was a very important date. Monthly change takes place at that point of time. A good 30-degree sun change, sun rotation at that point of time keeps on changing. Now, these dates depends upon what is my degree like. They keep on changing depending upon what's my 0 degrees. What are the seasonal changes like? What are the monthly changes like? They are not static. Jan 21st was a major high. Why that date? Forget about it. And you can see what happened. You can see the percentage tool that I've used. At that point of time, when the markets start to go down, you were waiting. What did Gann say? What were the numbers? 50%? 25%? 12.5%? 6.25%? And so on. 25% exact low of SBI. Exact. Not even a single penny below that. You could find the major top and bottom. We did. I did. It's in front of you. I don't have to talk that, this has happened in the past. I've been there. I've done it. You all have done it. Now you know why. April 20th again was a very, very important date. Great monthly change. Rotation of sun 120 degrees. What is that? We are not getting into time right now. And I'm not here to teach you time right now. Maybe I will, maybe I will not. I'm here to tell you that you can find tops and bottoms without really focusing on the charts. Everyone's focusing on intraday these days, but we found the top and bottom. 25%. Let's go forward. Bajaj Finance. You'll be shocked to see what's really happening. 25%. Major highs. 15th Feb, cyclical date. Major highs. Look what happened. 25% exact lows. Not even a single penny. What is that? A Gann retracement? It is. It is. It's not a Fibonacci level. I prefer the Gann retracements much better. Fibonacci, if I can show you people who are new to the Fibonacci world, if I use Fibonacci uses 23.6%. Or 38.2, as I said, or 61.8. We're very close to that. But it's about precision. I told you something. You should have conviction. You should have patience. I will give you that precision. So the 25% mark is Gann said. Why 25%? Multiple of the degree I just said. 6.25. 6.25. It's powerful. I'm getting started, guys. When I start with my Nifty bank analysis, you're going to blow your mind away. I can tell you that right now. You're going to blow your mind away. Have patience. 25%. Now people ask me, why bought here? Listen to this. Understand this. Why I bought here? There was no support in the past. There was no support at all in the recent past. Look at this. Yes, we had a support where? We had a support somewhere here at 39.40s. We had a support at 37.50s. Maybe a minor support 42.50s. But we bought it at 4400s. Why? If you said the markets have a support as per technical as 40 to 50, then why did the market not dip to 40 to 50? Why is the market stopping at 4400s? There's no level there. Gann retracements. Finding bottoms. And I combined it with my time. I know my time, as I said, I know my time. And if I'm getting my retracement, I know my levels, which percent to look for. Now that is going to take some time for you. What percent to look for? There's thousands of them. That is something you'll have to work for yourself. But look at the bottom we found out. I knew my time. 20th April, we saw about that earlier in SBI. The 20th April bottom, 19th April bottom in PVR. We talked about that a little bit ago. Axis Bank. Let's look at Axis Bank. I have a very deep analysis here, very, very deep actually, which I do have to get into eventually. I have to show examples. Listen, this is about examples. If you think you've got the concept, not even 1% is done. Have patience. I'll show you PVR first. Let's not get into Axis. I think I'm very complicated charting over there. You want to be shocked by PVR? Let's go back. Look at the extreme high, 2019, July. Retracement. What is the bottom? 25%. Gann specified that. He specified that in his book. And that is only one book. Only one book. Other readings you will not be able to get your hands on. I'm very sorry, but that is how it is. As I said, I'm not going to help you and I'm going to spoon feed you, but I'm going to give you a way to find success and safety. 25%. Look at that. Remember again, 6.25, 12.5, 18.75, 25, 31, 31.25, 37.5, and further on. 7,500, all of those numbers. 106.525. The numbers keep on going on. Numbers keep on going on. Let's go forward. Look at this huge extreme high, 1,500 round number, big number. Why that number? We're not talking about squaring or price and time right now. Even that could be predicted. I'll show you how. What was the bottom? 18.7. What is 18.7? What is 18.7? Random number? Is it random number? No. I'll show you. 6.25 into 3. Basically multiples of the degree I'm giving you right now. I'm giving you a hack of life. But I don't know how many people are going to sell it after this video. I'm very sure they will. I don't care. Because you saw it first. That's what it matters. 18.75. That was the low that was made on PVR in December 21st. We know that date. Everyone knows me from that date. At this point of time, after this point of time, you got a great rally from that bottom we just got you in. What could be the top? What did Gann say? Major bottoms combined with time factor, if you know what I'm talking about, is going to give you major tops. Exactly what he said. What was that entire number? 31.7675. Is it random? Is it random? Let's show you. Calculator. 6.25 multiply times 5. 31.25. Now I have got some, this is not actually scaled exactly well because I don't have so much accuracy on the chart. Exactly, if you see the top from the bottom, it's going to be 31.25. I hope I'm getting your attention. Keep going forward. It's just getting started. As I said, I've not even come to Nifty right now. When I show you that Nifty top and bottom we found, you're going to be shocked how we knew it months in advance. Look at this fall that happened. We had an extreme high sitting at 1591, 1600, extreme high, 20th Jan. Remember the date that I had that cycle in my mind. I knew these dates. What happened? Fall happened. 20th April, that's fine. But why at this point of time? What was the number? 37.5. Again, degree 6.25. 31.25 after that is 37.5. Very, very powerful. He's given some numbers. And if you think these are random numbers, let me just open that page again. He's done it. 37.5%. He has done it. 25%, 75%, 112.5%. He's done it. But I'm going to the degree. Let's go forward. Axis Bank. Okay. Perfect. What's really happening on Axis Bank, right? Let's understand. Hero MotoCorp to start with. I forgot what I've done in Axis actually. Hero MotoCorp. Look, we bought Hero MotoCorp, right? We bought Hero MotoCorp. 25% from the highs. 25%. To the decimal. Exact bottom. And I knew my time, as I said, so I knew I had to buy at 20th April. I had to buy here. I knew that. That is a different story. So if you know the time and price, you are unbeatable in this market. Remember one thing going forward. Why does this work? Why? Remember one thing going forward. What is a market? What is this market? What is Nifty, Bank Nifty? It's an index, right? It's an average of stocks. Don't think of it that way. Don't. If you think of it that way, you're actually making a fool of yourself. You're getting in the complications what our generation has set into the markets. So many things are out there right now. So much confusing. Imagine if you know the extreme highs and lows, as I do, if you note it down on a piece of paper and forget everything that's going on in the market, and you wait. What did David Bowden say? David Bowden said, good opportunities come 3 times or 4 times in a year. That means that you have to wait 3 months or more to get into a trade. I waited 20th Jan to 20th April. I waited to get into SBI, get into Axis, PVR and Bajaj Finance. I waited and you have to wait. What am I saying? Extreme highs, lows is one approach only. He's talked about millions of approaches. If you would read closely, as I have. This is just one chapter, guys. Gann spent 20 years on this. Think about what is to come in the course. If you're enjoying, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're awestruck, if you're surprised. Let me know in the like button section. Share it with your friends. They need to know this. What is the market? As I was talking about, what is the market? The market is nothing. It's not your stocks. It's index, as I say. Don't think of it as a way. It's an average of stocks. Don't think of it like that. You need to keep things simple. Markets are a place composed of buyers and sellers. And buyers and sellers are nothing but human beings. And human beings like us, we have some habits. And we repeat those habits again and again and again. History repeats. That's why 100 years back, Dow said that. Dow said this. Why did Dow Jones, you know Dow Jones, right? Why did Charles Dow, say history repeats itself? Because he understood this. That market is a place composed of human beings, and whatever human beings do, the habit goes on and on. You all are aware of the fact how much money I made on Mondays. Remember the last 2 months, March, April. The Telegram chat is there. I used to make 4 to 5 like every single Monday. I used to short. If you are not aware of that, go and look at the Telegram channel of those dates. Why? Because every Monday, 12 Mondays, 13 Mondays, every Monday, 8 of them came down, deep red. Markets are showing us habits. Observe those habits. What happened? One Monday, markets didn't come down, it went up. I hit my stop loss, but I earned 8 times. And when I hit my stop loss, I've never looked back down. That's so simple. So simple. A lot of people ask me, one person commented, I always reply to one comment in my live videos. One person commented and he said, why are your videos are amazing, no doubt to that. And I'm honored because I don't get any dislikes. I don't know why. But this person said, why are you so narcissist in these videos? Why are you so adamant? Because see, that's not my nature. Please understand. That is not my nature. I'm a very down to earth person. But when I'm doing these videos of the Gann Mastercourse, especially, I have to be one. I have to be very, very adamant because I'm not, if I'm not confident, if I'm not speaking the way I am, it's not going to create an impact on the people's mind, because a lot of people have tried to decipher Gann and they failed. But I feel I have found 1% success. I have found 1% success. I would say that. I'm not saying 99% success. What I have done is great, but I have tons and tons and tons to achieve. And I'm going to get you guys on with the journey. Let's start with Axis Bank, or let's start with Bank Nifty. Ready to be shocked? Are you ready to be shocked? I have a lot of percentages given. Let's start. Let us start. 23rd March predicted. Seasonal changes, right? The spring is about to start. 23rd March, 90 degrees. Hints that people should know if you're a Gann avid follower. Time. No one teaches time. That was the biggest. I've been very patient in this journey, and there are times I wanted to quit, but the criticism and the sense of fulfillment has kept me going forward. 16,116 was a seasonal low. 16,116, 23rd March 2020. Gann said, you don't need to be in the markets to know what the levels are. You could know all these levels. You could know all of them years in advance. Did you remember that thing I read? I have discovered a time factor that enables me to determine important tops and bottoms 1 year or more in advance. I'm not teaching you the time factor because even my understanding is something different. No one knows what the time factor was. But I can give you the minor and major turning points. 16,116. Look at the 25% mark. Gann said 50% is important. Gann said 100, 200, 300% important. Going on. 25% third important. 33% is important. 66% is important. 12.5 is important. 6.25 is important. He's given these numbers. It's up to you now how you understand them, because my understanding goes way up. I hope it will for you too. 16,116. Let's get the forecasting tool out. 25%. Perfect. 25%. Look at that major top. Look at how much time Bank Nifty took to cross that top. So much resistance. 13th of May, 7th of May, 5th of May. It did break for a day or what? It's a 4-hour, it's a daily chart. So what? Look at that top exact. If you bought somewhere over here or somewhere over here, look at that exact top at the 25% mark. How can you be more accurate? And I'm not using a single penny of technicals. I'm just saying, have a piece of paper, and I do write everything down. Everyone wants to journalize these days. What strategy is? I get asked a lot, Devang, what strategy do you use in the market? What indicator you use? What is the price action approach? I don't need one. And I proved it again and again. Let's go forward. Gann's at 33% major tops. You can read the books again. 33%. Look what happened. Around here, it's somewhere around here. This is 33% mark. My readings are not exactly right. You can see the 33% major top of the markets. Exact 30th April when the lockdown 2.0 was announced. Exact. You can see the exact few previous lows can help define future major turning points, future busts, not booms, bust. 33% exact high. Can you be more accurate? If I could have done it once, fine. I'm showing it to you on Nifty Bank. Nifty Bank, it's been done. Everyone remembers the 31st August, right? Devang Mehra found the top of the markets 31st August. Everyone knows that. If you haven't seen that video, 16th day cycle, go back and see. It's up for grabs. Go and see that. Why? I knew my time back then, right? I knew my time back then. I had a minor cycle, which is over now, but I knew my time back then. What was that percent? Look at this. Can you see 56.25%? Is it a random number? Is it a random number? I'll show you. Calculator. Yeah, 6.25 times. This would be, I would believe, the 8th degree. Sorry, the 9th degree. I'm very, very sorry. So 50 is the 8th degree. 9, if you add 6.25, you get the idea. 56.25. Wasn't that the major top I found out? And Gann said a lot of stuff about cause and effect. There's always a cause exists much before the effect. I remember that point of time. I took a shot. I remember that point of time very, very well. It was very good to me financially. I took a shot in the market one day before. One day before I took a shot and I wanted to average at the top. We knew what the top was. And everyone wondered, why is Devang Mehra going short? Why? If you're the member of our mentorship clients, you know this day very, very well. If you've been with me for the last 1 year, you know this day very, very well. And at that point of time, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, as a news comes out, China-India border skirmish, markets collapse. I remember that day very well. It was so good to me financially. That was the first top of the market I found. Number, what was the fall? What was the bottom? I knew very well. 24th September is the autumn onset. Seasonal change starts. It's a good 270-degree move. It's a good 270-degree move. What happened? We got the bottom fine. But what was the price? I'm not concerned about the time. Time is not what we're concerned about. But what price was the bottom of the markets? Major high will give supports 18.75, third degree. Exact to the decimal point. Do I have your attention now? Everyone's so focused on intraday, getting that 100 points on Bank Nifty. I told you something. Major moves come every 3 months. That's what the 10-year cycles are based on. We'll come to that later. People are going to sell what I'm teaching right now for a lot of money. But they don't understand. They will not understand. This is just half knowledge that I'm giving right now. Because as I said, as Gann said, I will take some things to my grave. That is my insurance. I do have some formulas that I've devised. What percentage to use when, what highs, what lows, etc. I have my insurance. So I'm not stupid. I'm giving it for free because people need to understand the value of highs and lows of the range. Technical is just 1% of the market. Let's go forward. Look at the major highs, 21 December 2021. Everyone remembers that. Majority, this is the point of time when DFA actually started going bonkers, right? We were very, very started from the very, very start. Me and Himalay, we were very, very focused on, with a small group of clients. But that point of time, 1 month in advance, 15, 20 days in advance, I came on YouTube. I said 21 December will be the top of the Indian markets. Minor top. It was a 93.75% move. I knew it. Right to the decimal point. You can see it for yourself. It's a 93.75% move from the lows. What did Gann say? If you know the major lows, everything is clear. Whether to use 6.25 and all, I can only give you this much knowledge, guys. But I believe even this much knowledge is a lot for you. This is nothing but after 100, the new degrees start, 100, 6.25, etc. Look at this point of time, 15th Jan, 20th Jan. You all heard of that date, 20th Jan, what I showed in SBI and all? That was the top. What was that? It was a 106.25 move to the decimal point. I knew the top of the market back then also. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? We got a recent low. What was the high of Bank Nifty? All-time high of Bank Nifty. Everyone's wondering, what is the all-time? What is the all-time high? It's already there. You knew it right from the start. I didn't know all that. I didn't go all the way till there. I'm still an amateur. I would go that way. 131. Thoda sa, some mistakes I've done, I believe. Yep, sorry. It's around 131.75. It was out there. It was out there. I'll show further interesting things. 16th of Feb, turning point in the markets, right? Time proves. The fall happened. Remember the same level again and again, 18.75%. I came live on YouTube and I said, video dekh lo aap. 30,000, and at this point of time, imagine we were at 3582 at that day. I remember very, very clearly. Search on YouTube 30,000, 34,000, Devang Mehra, the financial analyst. You will get that video. We were 500 points away from 30,000. I said, buy banks. Again, remember the date, 20th April. I said, buy banks, buy financials, HDFC, anything you can buy in financials. And I said, 30,000 will not come. You will see 34,000. I was the only person at that point of time who said that. I remember my colleagues in the industry. Everyone was so bearish. Markets are going to come to 13,600. What Morgan Stanley said, right? No offense to anyone. I respect everyone in the industry. But everyone was so bearish. 14,000 will break. You all remember that? There's one person who came on YouTube. It's documented. 30,000 will not come. Just 500 points away. It's an 18.75% fall. It's done earlier. It's done and dust. Can we talk about the recent past? Sure. Look at what's happening right now. 18.75% incline from a major 20th April low was the major, or I would say minor, top of the markets in Nifty Bank. 12.5%. Come on, guys. Sorry, this is 12. I'm very, very sorry. This is about 12.5%. You can see over here, I got confused. It's a 12.5%, which is what? Second degree. Half of the things I'm saying is going above people's mind because I'm saying again and again. I've still not revealed the secret. I've still not revealed the secret. Just given you enough knowledge, or I would like to call it 1% of knowledge that can help you be safe. And if you're a long-term investor, if you have patience, with this knowledge, you have power. Nifty. One last example, Nifty. I have a lot of charting, man. A lot of charting. My charts are always full of all this. Nifty. Look what happened. Major lows, 75.11. In Nifty, everyone remembers those lows. 56.25. Gave me the move. Gave me the juice I needed. 56.25 from the major lows. Helped me find a top of the market. It was 31st August. Everyone knows I did that. From the major 24th September lows, 12.5% move on the upside. Second degree. We found a major resistance. Wasn't broken for a month. It was painful. Seasons changed. Spring to autumn. 21 December lows. Found out everything was done. It's on YouTube. Nothing to hide. You can always see the work that I've accomplished. You can see what happened. The 14,880 level. Remember that level? 14,880. I can show it to you. I don't think Telegram is open right now for me. Go to Telegram. Or if you have been tracking me, I gave you one level, 14,880. If you're below that, niche, above that, you're upper. on Nifty. Everyone remembers it, right? I knew it from the day 21 December was formed. 14,880 was the major high. What was that? What was that? 21 December lows helping us find the tops. 12.5%. 14,880. Recent past. Recent examples. 15,593. I knew the levels. Everyone is saying, why is Devang Mehra so bullish? I know things that you don't know things. Because you are just focused on technicals. Breakout hai, overbought hai, FI is overbought on the markets. Enjoy is all I can say. Enjoy life. Because I am sleeping peacefully in my life. I might have taken some 0-0 trades, but as I said, that is just 1/10 of my capital. Example. I have taken positions because I was the only person who's been bullish from 14,900. 15,593, another major turning point. You want to see the accuracy? It's nothing but 18.75%, third degree. I'll show you 18.75%. It's there. It's there on the books, on the charts. Open a 1 hour chart. Look at that exact top of Nifty. Exact. That was the top of Nifty. Not even a single, it opened higher, but it fell down. Never ever could trade above that. Such strong levels. I knew the minor, major turning points. I knew it. And I've told you, if you are above these levels, stay upper. Don't come down. Don't come down for 1 day consolidation, 1 day fall. Don't come down. Daily chart. Yes, you can always find out further levels. Is it the right approach? I'm not going to tell you. As I said, I have some of my own secrets, which I will take to my grave. Obviously, which I'm not going to reveal how I do all these things. I hope you get the idea. But I hope today you've got the idea what I have done, what I've accomplished in my life. I am 24 years old. It's never too late to start. I've been here for around 6 or 7 years in the markets. Still young, but observant. Still inexperienced, but observant. Because the day I started technical analysis, I read one thing. History repeats itself. Start small, but start. Before scaling the mountains, scale the stones. Once you scale the stones, you will surely reach the mountains. That is my promise. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this Mastercourse episode. Hope I've given you a different perspective. Make it viral if you enjoyed. Make it viral. Let people know the beauty of this concept, the power of this concept. And I promise you, first of all, use it, backtest it first of all. See accordingly what you want to do in the future. You have to really backtest it. Because I can't give you the exact calculations, but you have to really backtest it. Don't just randomly use it on Monday. I worked it on 6 months, this thing. 6 months it took me. Just last 10 days back, I found a secret sauce that I was looking for 1 year. That is why I've never looked back on the short side. Never. I can't explain some things. You can call me adamant. You can call me narcissist or anything. But the truth of the matter is, I don't get dislikes on a video, and that is because of love of you guys. I'm very blessed. Today, I will hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm thank you for it. I'm thanking you so much for that love and support. But whatever you do in life, and always remember these words, whatever you do in life, believe in yourself and do not let anyone else's opinion of you become a reality. Remember that. And with that, I end this video. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy your Saturday and show us some love in the comments, likes, share, subscribe. Please. Thank you. Good night.